Okay, it should be clear that I'm on another public street here. I'm walking along a neighborhood street. This is only about 5 to 10 minutes after the conclusion of my previous video. I'm going to take this video while I'm walking. I'm coming up to a turn in the road. This street is going to turn and go downhill to the left. But in the corner, what we're going to find is the other end of that road, well, it's not a driveway, it's a long road. Well, not a long road, but a road, not a driveway, that's popping out on this street. And you'll notice a couple things. Well, again, there's no stop sign on this end either. You'll notice there will be no sign claiming it's a public or a private drive. There's also, but still there is no street name. But what we're approaching here, it looks a lot like a driveway. What would be a driveway to one of these houses, but it's not. I think it's actually an old kind of abandoned road. Now again, it looks very much like a driveway to this house, but notice that the driveway branches to that house, and this road, or whatever, this thoroughfare, goes straight back. I'm being a little quiet here because it is early Sunday morning, and on the off chance that I'm about to walk through someone's property, I don't want to make a big disturbance here. But a couple notes about why I think this is in fact a public thoroughfare is this. While it's not marked and no stop signs, you're going to note when I walk down it, one, there are several houses, driveways that branch off of this road. And there are some definite yards which have posted signs saying keep out private property, but they're all along the fence line on the side of this road. None of them actually block this thoroughfare. Furthermore, there are mailboxes off the side of this road. As you can see ahead, and you'll see a couple more as I go down it, the only way a postman or a mailman can deliver mail is if he or she drives down this road. So you would think that would make it a public road, because the Federal Post Office doesn't go driving on private property generally, unless they have to go into a apartment complex or something. The same can be said for the city garbage pickup. I don't know if there will be any out when I walk down this road, but the recycling bins and garbage bins are placed out to the side of this road, meaning that the trash trucks have to come down this road, I would suspect. So all of this is leading to me believe that this is a road that's actually a public road. It's just not ever really used and not really marked. Now certainly the property owners probably don't mind at all. It probably gives them a little privacy. But I'm about to walk it. I'm going to keep the video going. This won't take long. It's not a very long thoroughfare, but what you're going to see is I'm going to pop out soon back where I took the first video. And I'll just, again, be a little discreet here and quiet, just not to disturb anyone, but I'll point out as I'm walking on what I think is a public road. Here's a mailbox off to the side. Here's another piece of property, another house, driveway. But I'm staying on what I think is the public road. This family's driveway reconnects here, but again comes out onto this main thoroughfare. This is not a paved road. There is a private property sign saying don't, come onto this property, but I'm not on that property. I'm on this road. It's a dirt road now, and this would be very interesting if this in fact is a public road, as I think it is. It's one of the few streets, public streets in Auburn, which is still a dirt road. There's actually one other small extension I know about, which I may go visit in a later video. Not today, I don't think. Now this looks like someone's backyard here, but again, I'm staying on this thoroughfare. We'll see off to the right up here, here's a trash can placed out. So obviously the city has to come down this road to visit this house's trash can and recycling bins. So again, to me, implying that what I am standing on is a public road. Same thing up to the left here. a couple bins put out, and these city bins, they specifically say put them out next to a public thoroughfare so that the garbage collection can come get them. So this house, again, this is obviously private property, but these two bins put out onto a private road. Notice to the right here, there's a couple acres of very heavily wooded land. So again, giving the property owners some nice privacy, which I think they've just bolstered by kind of keeping the illusion up that what I'm walking on is a private driveway. Here's another mailbox to this house. Now, this was the first house in the first video I showed, because what I'm coming to is back to that original street I was on from the first video, and up on my left is that telephone pole. And as I circle around, you'll see I'm back to where I started. The sign that reads Private Drive. Once again, not a lie. I think they're just talking about this driveway being a private drive, and they've just strategically put the sign to make it imply on some level that maybe this is also the private drive. But I would argue that it probably isn't. On the webpage, I'm also going to put a couple snapshots of city maps that show property lines, the county plats, which will also strongly imply that this is a public thoroughfare, because the property lines on the county plats, if they are in fact accurate, which is not bulletproof, but if they are, then this is in fact not on anyone's private property. However, it's an unnamed street, no stop signs, so it's really, to me, one of those interesting quirks in the cityscape of how it came to be as it is. I should say, if this in fact can be proven to be private property, I will happily no longer walk down it. So if anyone knows otherwise definitively, please do let me know.